Okay guys, today we're gonna talk about planning a training session. Maybe you're a trainer just like me, and then you like once, twice, or even 3 times a week you plan your training. So today I wanna show you how I think the perfect structure or the common structure of a training is supposed to be. Check out this video. Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Martin. Hope you have a great day. This channel is all about volleyball, and today we're going to talk about training sessions and the structure of a training session. When you are a trainer, you regularly plan a training, and sometimes you might feel insecure how to plan and structure your training session. So today we take a closer look, and I hope I can help you a little bit. Let's get started. Okay, so at first there are like 3 main parts of a training session. The warm-up, which lasts about 15 to 25 minutes. The main part of the training where you have like the main emphasis of the training, 1 or 2 things you want to practice very intense in this session. And this main part lasts about 60 to 90 minutes, depending on how much training time you have in total. And then there is like the last part of the training, the finish, the cool down, which should be like 5 to 15 minutes, depending on how much time you have and how the rest of the training worked out. Let's take a closer look at the intensity of the different parts in the warm-up. Of course, the intensity of the training should go up because we want to get warmed up for the main part. In the main part itself, the intensity is going up and down, so it's very different, always changing and alternating. And in the finish, in the last part of the training, of course, the intensity is going down so that we can cool down properly. So as you probably noticed, we want to change intensity over the training a lot of times, alternating intensities over the training, especially in the main part, because that's the structure of the gameplay as well, where we have changing intensities all the time throughout the match. So let's take a closer look at the content of each part, starting with a warm-up. You see here in green the cardiovascular activation, which starts with a lot of movements, ball control exercises, maybe some coordinations or even small games, even competition games. But you want to start easy and get your body moving so the heart rates go up and we start sweating and breathing deeply. Next comes the mobilization and stabilization part, and you probably noticed that the color of each part is symbolizing the intensity. So here this part is marked in yellow, and of course the content is like mobility exercises, some stability or even power exercises, and a lot of prevention and coordination exercises. You can even start with this part in the beginning of the training. This is why like there's a small edge in yellow right in the beginning of the practice, so you can choose for yourself. You want to start with some cardiovascular activation or the mobilization and stabilization part. Before starting the main part of your training session, there is like one more thing here marked in red, so the intensity should be really high. Some kind of activator, as I always say, some special warm-up which are supposed to get us really hard and perfectly prepared for the main part. Can be like speed and agility exercises, some plyometrics exercises, maximum power, mat ball exercises, whatever, just to get prepared properly for the main part. When you plan your training, you hopefully know what you want to do in main part. And when you find your theme for this training sessions, it is perfect if you find great exercises for the warm-up part which fits to the main part, so there is like one theme of the training sessions overall. In the main part here you see only 4 portions of exercises which are in green and red. It's supposed to symbolize that the intensity is changing, alternating all the time. But of course there can be more portions in this main part. I think 1 or 2 main emphases are really great for one training, depending how much time you got. but 3 will be too much to handle in one training session. Here in my general example, we start with some low intensity technique or tactics exercises, which can be on small field like half court, it can be ball control exercises with a lot of movements as well, and some pre-exercises to prepare for the main emphasis. The main emphasis can build up on the first exercise, can be like a little bit advanced, and it's supposed to be about technique and tactics usually as well. It can be in game form, can be on small field and full court, depending on the main emphasis of course, and what you want to do and the level of your players. For a great guideline, you advance to main emphasis 2, going to full court, making some gameplay or even exercises if necessary. By the same, you still build up on the technique and tactics you learned before and prepare for the last part, the competition game at the end of the training. This last portion of the main part should be high intensity because everybody is supposed to get to their limits in the competition game. It can be some wash drills or challenges as well, maybe a game with special rules or a different scoring system depending on what you want to achieve in this training. The last part of your training session is the cool down, often not very popular in volleyball teams but very important for prevention. So take it seriously. You can even do a challenge at the end before cooling down with a theme of the main part, which is really fun. So be creative and find a good end of the training so everybody is motivating for the next time. If you got any questions to this common structure of my training sessions, just write in the comments below. I will use this overview in my next videos when I show you some exercises to let you know where I would think this is perfectly placed in the training session. Okay guys, hope one or another thing which will help you planning your training in the future. If you find value in my videos, please smash the like button or subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you get notified when the next video is online. I usually post a video on Mondays, sometimes on Fridays. Hope to see you there. Bye bye.